Royals in shock. King Charles breaks silence over Princess Kate's sudden Ascot disappearance. There's a hush hanging over the royal corridors tonight, a silence that says more than words ever could. For days, cameras flashed, champagne flowed, and the royal Ascot rolled on in its usual grandeur. The hats were bold, the horses were fast, the royals were out in full force. Or almost full force, because one figure was noticeably absent. And that absence wasn't just felt. It was echoed. The Princess of Wales, Catherine, did not appear at Royal Ascot this year, despite weeks of speculation that she just might. And now, after days of mounting questions, King Charles has finally spoken out. But let's rewind a little. Royal Ascot isn't just another event. It's tradition. It's spectacle. It's a crown jewel in the summer social calendar. For the royal family, it's where lineage meets legacy. And this year, it came with even greater significance. Because it was set against a backdrop of health battles, healing journeys, and emotional milestones. King Charles and Queen Camilla led the royal procession with their usual poise. They smiled for the cameras. They waved to the crowd. They did what royals do best, show up and carry on. Behind them came Princess Anne, stern and steady as always. Prince Edward and Duchess Sophie, radiant on their 26th wedding anniversary. Even Prince William made a powerful one-day appearance to present a prestigious trophy. But Catherine? Nowhere. For many royal watchers, the lack of her presence felt like a quiet heartbreak. Just 1 week earlier, she had surprised the world by appearing at Trooping the Colour. She stood on the Buckingham Palace balcony, dressed in elegance, her 3 children beside her. It was more than just a return. It was a moment of hope, a spark of light in what had been a difficult year. That's why the Royal Ascot silence hit differently. Was her absence a setback? Was her health worse than expected? Or was something else at play? Speculation grew like wildfire. Then whispers turned into headlines. According to some early sources, Kate had been expected at Ascot. Her name was even reportedly listed on a preliminary attendee list. But at the last minute, things changed. Her name vanished. Her carriage was reassigned, and the public was left confused, concerned, and full of questions. Now, Kensington Palace says, the decision was always part of the plan. Officials clarified that Catherine's non-attendance wasn't sudden, it wasn't unexpected, it wasn't even dramatic, it was simply necessary. Because while one public appearance, like Trooping the Colour, is uplifting, 5 long days of press, processions, and pressure at Ascot, that's something else entirely. For a woman undergoing cancer treatment, even one event is a mountain. Multiple? That's an avalanche. Behind the palace walls, her doctors are guiding each move with care. Her family is standing firmly behind her. And King Charles? His response has stunned many. In a quiet but firm statement shared by a senior royal aide, the king reportedly said, "We are proud of Catherine and the strength she continues to show. Her health is the priority. Everything else can wait." Simple, steady, royal. He didn't need to raise his voice. He didn't need to scold the media. His words carried weight because they came from a father figure who understands illness deeply. He too is walking a road paved with hospital visits, scans, and whispered conversations with physicians. For the first time in royal history, both the king and the future queen are fighting serious health battles at the same time. And both are choosing duty, but not over recovery. While the public hoped for Catherine's radiant smile in the Ascot sun, what we got instead was a reminder that the royal family, beneath all the jewels and pageantry, is human. In Catherine's place, Ascot moved on. Sophie dazzled. Princess Anne, stoic as ever, spoke to jockeys and presented awards. Zara Tindall made headlines with her hat choices, and William, though brief in appearance, remained a towering presence. But still, every empty carriage seat, every camera pan that missed her, every whispered, "Where's Kate?" from the crowd, told its own story. In an era where every royal step is tracked, analyzed, and judged, sometimes not showing up becomes the loudest message of all. And that message? Prioritize healing. Guard your peace, and let no title, tradition, or tabloid decide your pace. Royal Ascot may be about horses, hats, and high society, but this year it reminded us that courage sometimes looks like rest. That resilience can mean staying home, and that even the most beloved princess must at times retreat in order to return stronger. So now, we turn to you. What did you think of King Charles's response to Catherine's absence? Was it the royal reassurance the public needed? Or does her continued withdrawal raise more questions than answers? Let us know what you believe in the comments. We read every word, because in this kingdom of crowns and duty, your voice still matters.